You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
Yo, what is going on? Welcome to another awesome episode of Vigilantes Radio. I'm your host, dini-mussolini. There are over 25,000 of you guys right now on our phone lines, in our chat room, on the browser, Google Hangout, Skype, all the plugins that we use to run these episodes. You guys are filling them up, and I appreciate that greatly. We have a very special guest for tonight's episode, so you definitely want to stick around for that. So I want you guys to feel great right now. How do you feel right now? You know, ready? Are you ready to start on a new productive day or ready to go back to bed? The way you feel depends on what you're paying attention to. The quality of each moment is determined by your focus. At any given time, there are thousands of things on which you can focus. You can't possibly pay attention to them all. To be miserable, focus on your problems. To be positively motivated, focus on your possibilities. The things you experience and the things you think about are your reality. To change your reality, simply change what you experience and what you think about. Right now, no matter who you are, you've got a lot of great things going for you. Focus on those things. Get to work on them, and you'll find yourself being lifted higher and higher. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond.
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
Yo, hello, and welcome to another awesome episode of Inside the Music, or the book, or film, or even the business, where we dive into the minds of the people who create these marvelous things. It feels so good to be back with you guys once again. Big ups to my folks who are indigos, crystalline, or the starseeds, for my Vigilantes audience family, for my hooligans, and shout out to my people who are vegetarian or vegans. If you're in a struggle like me, we are averaging over 37,000 live listeners, and we've been at this for 5 solid years. I appreciate to all you guys who've been rocking with the kid on this journey, and we are still evolving, baby. It is all because of you, most definitely. We are the people who have dedicated their lives to music, spirituality, business, literature, art, films, and research in every aspect. And we want to allow you an opportunity to tell your story. Man, we've had celebrities on our show, from Grammy Award-winning artists, nominees, to actors, comedians, CEOs, technology revolutionaries, visual artists, from authors to professors, and vampires. Or people who think they're vampires. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. Come on our show and talk to me. So check it out to book your interview or to appear on my other show called Skeptics. Email me at vradio@onlyonemediagroup.com, and that's V as in Victor. We hope to get the stories behind these unique people and give them a chance to tell their truth to us and the universe. That is Vigilantes Radio sole purpose. You know the number to dial, 701-801-9813. Share that number with your buddy right now and tell them to tune in to connect with us or our guests, or you can hop in the mix directly from our website, which is onlyonemediagroup.com. Right from the homepage, you can slap that go live button and you'll be here live in the mix and in the chat room with all of us. So feel free to shoot over some questions to ask our guests while they are here, but only as time permits. Sometimes my guests and I talk entirely too much. And as always, all episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, Player.fm, YouTube, any app from the Google Play or iTunes Store, or over at our website. And that goes for every single episode that we've ever aired.
All right, guys. Today's interview is the Keith Kane interview. And again, I'm your host, dini-mussolini. So come on and tune in now to this interview with hip-hop artist Keith Kane, a completely genuine, honest man on a mission to push the past into the past and head into a new, exciting direction where he takes the hymn of an entire genre to the stage and to bring his songs to life. And though the road to success for any of us isn't paved overnight, this interview will give you a real, honest account of the distance he's truly traveled in personal growth in order to become the artist he is today. One that he can be proud of, one that belongs on stage to rap his music. I admire Keith Kane for overcoming a lot of obstacles in his life in pursuit of his love of music. And it'll be a pleasure to talk with him. So let's see what he has to say to us in this interview tonight. Welcome to the show, Keith Kane. How's it going?
What's up, Dini?
Hey, man. How's it going, man? We are on the last day of January of this new year. How has your month been so far?
It's been pretty good, you know. It's been pretty good to me. I dropped Expect the Unexpected on January 18th. I re-released it, so I'm trying to see how that's. I'm liking the feedback that I'm getting off of that and everything.
Right on, right on. Did you celebrate the re-release?
Well, I did a little celebrating.
Okay. Okay, nice. So when did you first release it?
It was released on July 4th, 2018.
Okay. So you feel like the project was released back then, but it's still so powerful that it can be re-released again?
I feel like it didn't get enough attention. I really feel like it didn't get enough attention that it deserved, but that's why I decided to re-release it.
Okay. All right. Cool deal. So I want to start off by asking you a profound question. Would you do all of this, like the whole musical journey, all over again, every single step, or what would you do differently?
I would have to say I would probably do it all over again, or most likely I would do it over again because I'm still doing it now. I've been through a lot in my life. I've been through the everyday struggle in my life, and I still make music, and I love making music. I love doing it.
Right. Definitely. So what steps would you do over if you could?
Well, I wouldn't be as shy as I was growing up as a teen because I came into music writing music at an early age, and at an early age I was kind of shy. I would have probably changed that.
Definitely. Okay. So going back in the past, going back to the start, the creation of the persona of Keith Kane. So tell me the origin story, the backstory. Where did it all start for you to become who you are today? And you can go as far back as you want.
It all started when I was about 10 years old, when I first bought my first Nas tape. After I listened to it, I was just so amazed to the point that I had to actually get pen and paper and see if I could do what Nas was doing. So I got the pen and paper, and at 10 years old, I was like, wow, I'm really writing lyrics. I felt like they was on Nas level because that's what inspired me to write it, and that's what I was trying to write, and that's what came to fruition. to me.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. All right. So, like, was the idea to name yourself Keith Kane something that would be appropriate for this genre, or is there a deeper meaning behind staying with the first and last name?
Well, Keith is my first name. Kane is not my last name. My last name is actually Poole, and it is deeper because an old friend of mine, he gave me that name. I used to work with him. I haven't seen him in a long time or whatever, but he gave me that name, and I saw his vision as a fan of my music that I knew he was. I saw his vision, so I just stuck with it.
Wow, yeah. Man, the greats are named Kane. Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy Kane. And as I was making Show and Prove, Big Daddy Kane actually has a song called Show and Prove.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So you've been considered a solo artist for quite some time. How is it recording with others? Do you have a lot of features on the new album or the re-release?
Actually, there's no features on it. It's just a 3-song LP. But I have a group that I deal with or whatever. I make music with. We come together, make music, and I love coming together with artists to create new music and putting something out new for fans to listen to. Just giving them something different to hear, you know?
Right. Yeah. Okay. What was the initial decision to go on a solo venture? What prompted that?
The initial decision?
Yeah.
It was just I always been solo. The opportunity never came up. I have a brother. He rapped with me sometimes, whatever, but we always did our own thing. It just nobody ever came up to me and asked me do I want to be in a group or something like that. So I just took my dream and just started writing for myself.
Right. Is it easier to move as a solo artist versus, being in a group?
I think so. I would say so, yeah, because I know what I want to put out or whatever, and I don't really have to ask nobody, I do take people's opinions as far as what's hot after I create something, but I'm not really thinking about that. I feel like I already know what the fans want to hear when it comes to me writing music.
All right, gotcha. All right. So how much room for your music style and particular genre of hip-hop is there where you live in Jamaica, Queens?
Oh, well, I think there's so much room for it because I'm from Jamaica, Queens, and I know what they like, I know what they feel, and there's always a certain type of vibe you get when you from Jamaica, Queens, or you live in New York, or you even come to visit. You feel that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Is there a lot of support there?
Huh?
Is there a lot of support, in your city for you?
Well, that's what I'm working on right now. That's why I'm trying to get my name out there with Expect the Unexpected as one of the top lyricists in the game. A lot of people from my neighborhood know that I rap, and they've been recently taking attention to it and everything. So, see what happens.
Right. So is your focus more towards your region, or is it more geared towards getting the attention of everybody on the internet?
I think it's more towards the urban community. You know what I mean?
Right on. Okay. So how do you find the time to manage your personal life, your professional life, and your music career?
Well, for me, music is a hobby and a profession, but I do it for fun, and I take it very serious too. Not only do I create music for others, but I also create it for myself as entertainment. I listen to my music not over and over, but I go back and see if I should have changed something. Should this be fixed? Did I mess up here? I use my music. I also listen to other artists, but I also listen to myself as well as entertainment.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, do you ever like compare your music to like the top Billboard charts to see if it fits? Or are you doing like...
Say that again?
Totally. I said, I was going to ask you if you ever placed your song up against other songs like that are on Billboard to see if they hold up.
Well, I really don't even know how to do that, to tell you the truth. You know, I just know how to distribute my music, record and stuff like that. I thought to get on Billboard, I thought the fans have to put you on Billboard. They have to like your music enough for you to actually be on Billboard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That may be.
I thought that's how I thought it worked. I didn't know I could put my song on Billboard.
Actually, I think you can. But
wow. I'll look into that.
Yeah, I think it's more of a submission type of thing, and then
okay.
Based off popularity, if you find a place on Billboard.
Mm-hmm.
So, do your personal life, professional life, or music ever conflicts one another?
I haven't. Do they conflict? I would say sometimes they do, because it's kind of hard to explain. Well, for me, I like to always create music, you know what I'm saying? And I can't always get in the studio when I want to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I guess it does conflict sometimes.
Yeah, more of the time management thing, huh?
Yeah, because I work and stuff like that, so I'd rather be in the studio than doing anything else, to tell you the truth.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So any journalists like myself often make comparisons to this artist, to that artist, all day, every day. But from your perspective, is there anyone else out there making similar sounds to the ones that you make on the independent?
I would say on the independent team or the mainstream?
Let's do independent first.
Independent, I think there's a lot of underground artists that haven't really had the opportunity to get their shot. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really pinpoint one or a couple of them. I'm pretty sure there's some out there. There's a lot of them out there that haven't been mentioned or whatever, or don't get the recognition they deserve. Like maybe you could say Big Crit. He's mainstream, but is he really mainstream or is he underground? I don't know, you know. But as far as mainstream goes, I would say like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, because I feel like lyrically I'm on their level and lyrically they're on my level.
Right. What about mainstream?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Big Sean.
Okay. So I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah. All right. What about shows, man? You have any scheduled or planned for 2019?
Well, I'm currently unsigned, so we're releasing Expected Unexpected. I'm trying to get my name out there as one of the top lyricists in the game. And I have stuff in the bag. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity and time to release it.
Right. And, you keep saying that you want to be recognized as one of the top lyricists. You're from the East Coast, so New York is known for its lyricists and being a mecca of hip-hop.
Yeah.
Are you going for the title, man? You going for the throne?
I feel like all they got to do is listen to Expect the Unexpected, and I'll get that recognition. You know? Yes, I mean, if you listen to Show and Prove, there's some stuff that I said on there that'll make you say, wow. I think at least that's what I was thinking when I wrote it. I was like, I got to put this out there.
Yeah. And that's what we're about to get to. All right, guys, after the music break, it'll be time for our usual tradition. It is called the hot seat, and our fans love this part of the segment, of course, along with the actual interview, but the audience will get a chance to hear Keith Kane. Maybe he'll sing, maybe he does poetry, maybe he does inspirational speeches, spoken word, freestyle raps, jokes, stories, live instruments. You never know what these creative minds and vessels will produce in the spotlight. And tonight, we'll find out if Keith Kane has what it takes to be put on the spot, a test of his true artistry, and maybe even some hidden talents. But for right now, we have Keith Kane with his song, Show and Prove. We'll be right back.
Time to do it. Time to show and prove. Show and prove that I ain't never gonna lose. Yo, I keep playing this game like I don't wanna lose. My flow's considered the wave, it's like I'm on a cruise. You dudes is just in the way of where I wanna move. What I'm about to say is that it's time to show and prove. I keep playing this game like I don't wanna lose. My flow's considered the wave, it's like I'm on a cruise. You dudes is just in the way of where I wanna move. What I'm about to say is that it's time to show and prove. I had this lock since I grasped hip-hop. Now I said it was dead, but I didn't let the casket drop. I used to dig in crates for tapes till that shit pop. Now I'ma bury it alive. Underground shit, that hip-hop mixed with the Thriller Mike Jackson shit. Hee. So you already know my gats been cop. Told you niggas and I ain't even really gotta lie. It's a fact. You could go ahead and ask your pops. I'm the best rapper, I'm already at the top. I ain't even falling in love if it's my last pit stop. Already said I do. What question can you ask hip-hop? That's the question I ask y'all, cause you the laughing stop. But pay attention, cause I'm saying I'll outlast hip-hop. Here's where I'm staying, I've been had this lock. Everybody looking around as if they ass is shot. Cause the value of this shit is more than cash and stock. Admit, this a little different than the past hip-hop. I went down a fork in the road and I crashed hip-hop. Put some volume to this shit and blast hip-hop. It's time to show and prove. They already telling me that was hot. Yo, I keep playing this game like I don't wanna lose. My flow's considered the wave. It's like I'm on a cruise. You dudes is just in the way of where I wanna move. What I'm about to say is that it's time to show and prove. I keep playing this game like I don't wanna lose. My flow's considered the wave. It's like I'm on a cruise. You dudes is just in the way of where I wanna move. What I'm about to say is that it's time to show and prove. I keep playing this game like I don't wanna lose. My flow's considered the wave. It's like I'm on a cruise. You dudes are just in the way of where I wanna move. What I'm about to say is that it's time to show and prove. Yo, what's the meaning of rap? You could look at me and just laugh. Ha ha, motherfucker, the luxury of the gap. Word for word, I spit what it's gonna be. It's too bad you never heard of me. Never the one who needed the brag. I let it come to me, then let it run with me down the path. That ain't what they wanna see, but get your underwear out your ass. I got the upper hand, while my other hand likes to craft raps underhand. The pitch is something you wanna grab. Hold up, cause you know what I makes you mad. I ain't showing off, I'm just going off what I had to endure being poor. Now music can wipe my ass, cause who's the shit? That's something and a question I like to ask. They wondering how a nigga keep doing this like it's math. I'm too legit to quit. You MCs I'ma outlast. If my music isn't the shit that put me right where I'm at, I prove the shit and put on a show that's more than an act.
All right, we are back, and well, you heard him. The lyricist Keith Kane with his song Show and Prove. He has a lot to prove to you guys. He's coming from the #1 spot at the top. He's from the Beast Coast, East Coast, so he got to bring it, right? All the greats are from New York. We got Jay-Z, Biggie, Big Daddy Kane, Nas, 50 Cent. Well, I don't really think 50 Cent's a lyricist, but a good enough songwriter. Well enough. And a lot of people from New York. Dave East, Jadakiss. The list goes on and on of great lyricists. And I don't mean to leave anybody out, but the list is very long. And hopefully we'll see Keith Kane on that list as well. Pretty soon. So, guys, I just want you to persevere. The greatest accomplishments happen when you get just a little way beyond the point where others would have quit. You know, the difference between someone who enjoys magnificent success and someone who just manages to get by is the willingness to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes to reach the goal. I made a post on Facebook the other day about ambition, how having ambition will leave you friendless, sleep deprived, working long hours, and I think I will leave out a few. I think I only put like 3 things, but there's definitely more. It'll leave you loveless. It'll leave you misunderstood. It will leave you a lot of things when you are in pursuit of something so real to you that it costs you friendships, it costs you family, it costs you time, money, effort, sweat, blood, tears, all that good stuff. So, whatever your dreams mean to you. I mean, you can spend a lifetime working for somebody else, you know, helping their dreams while your dreams are sitting in the corner because you have to do the 9-to-5 thing. Or you can put your all into making your dream a reality. Whether you go broke, whether you go homeless. And I really, guys, I don't want you to go homeless. You know, there's a thing about having a plan, you know, having a plan B, having a cushion just in case if you do fall, if you do fail. Because you're going to fail. It's bound to happen. You can have a million no's and 1 yes, and that 1 yes is what truly matters. So, how far away are you from reaching your destination? If you quit before you get there, you are infinitely far away. Make the commitment to keep going, and suddenly you are almost there. Go beyond where others are willing to go. Put in the additional effort. The time will pass anyway, whether you use it or not. You can't store it away. You can't save it for a rainy day. Time will keep ticking, whether or not you pursue your dream. The choice is yours. It just makes sense to make the most out of every moment. You have a working brain. You have arms and legs. And, you know, I hear people all the time complain about how they're down and out. Really, someone with no arms and legs is down and out. And if you have 2 perfectly, you know, working ones, that's your blessing right there. Use it. You know? Give a little more than others are willing to give. Be a little more patient. Have a little more curiosity. Take a little more responsibility. Learn a few more things, and it will make all the difference in the world. Take that from me, dini-mussolini. That is my word, and word is bond. But for right now, let's bring back the man of the moment, Keith Kane. You're back live with us. What are you going to perform for us?
Well, I was just going to spit some bars for y'all.
All right, we'll take some bars.
All right, you ready?
Ready when you are.
All right. I'm rolling dimes, always in the nick of time. I'm holding nines, probably getting in the crimes. You hope I'm lying, nigga. If this shit wasn't mine, then in overtime I play this game, I'm in my prime. I let that go to your head like I know you sniffing lines. Ain't no coming at the kid, cause you know this nigga rhymes. Some shit that should be said, like I know what's in my mind. This shit is gonna get said at any given time. Nigga, I'm getting bread, cause can he spit a rhyme? What I'ma do instead is take your pennies and your shines. This sorta like Shaq and Penny, comprehend this Biggie Shine flow. Everybody knows that instead it should be my flow that I represent for plenty people at my show. Shout out to Queens, better yet the whole tribe borough.
Alright. Yeah, Keith Kane. That is what's up, bro. Man, let everybody know where they can connect with you online.
Well, I'm on every platform. I'm on Spotify, Tidal, iTunes, SoundCloud, under Keith Kane. Keith with a K, Kane with a C. C-A-N-E. Everything Keith Kane.
Nice. So if a person was to put your song, Show and Prove, on a random playlist and close their eyes and listen, what would you say the defining quality would be that would let them know that they are listening to a track from Keith Kane?
I think they will know by hearing the lyrics, because if they hear it, they'll notice the hard work put into the song, the blood, sweat, and tears over the years, and especially if you listen to the lyrics on Show and Prove, because for me, that song is like the resurrection of hip-hop. For me, the lyrics are.
Definitely. All right, guys, just in case you need those links, we have them in the description of this episode, so make sure you guys connect with Keith Kane. Hey, man, I appreciate you for coming on our show tonight. It was a pleasure having you and listening to your music. I hope
thank you for having me.
No doubt, man. I hope 2019 is definitely your year, man, and some doors will be open for you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man. Keep killing them lyrics, bro. Peace.
Thanks, Dini. I appreciate it.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab that from either Spreaker.com/only1mediagroup, iTunes, YouTube, any app that's on a Google Play or iTunes store, or our website, and that goes from every single episode that we've ever aired. If you'd like to request music or a particular guest or send something for me to play, email it to theradio@onlyonemediagroup.com. If it's music, please label it by artist and title. Here's my disclaimer. We are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, you can scratch all of that because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Nah, just kidding. On behalf of myself, dini-mussolini, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word, because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, as well as Spreaker. We always follow back. That is the #1 rule. Okay, well, just remember to be yourself and be absolutely great at just doing that. Avoid being too comfortable, because you're messing with your potential when you do that. Peace, and have a good night.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.